Hello everybody all over the world. Hello. It's the Babyface's Blaster, so I thought I'd go with the Babyface today. Yeah. Not because I had the wrong settings on my shaver. That's totally not the case. It's because of this weapon, yeah. So first of all, let's have a look at the stats for this item. It's an item for the Scout. On hit to builds boost, run speed increases with boot, minus 30 for clip size, 10% slower move speed on wearer, boost reduces jump on air jumps. So it's basically speed for power trade-off, because you don't have 6 bullets, you have 4 before you have to reload, and you run pretty darn quick. So that is the weapon. We got a lot of good replays today, actually, for this one. It's an item people seem to really grasp, and we're just going to take a look at how it plays, basically. Is what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna turn off my fan. Because it might have been making some noise there. Yes. Good. Everything is hot. It's the summer. And it's really, really fucking warm. But that's okay, because we're gonna go into the first replay here. This is gonna be SK, because he's the only scout on his team. This is him right here. No hats, because those are for losers. And what usually most people do with this weapon is that you just stand at a distance and you spam some damage to build up the damage meter. It doesn't take too long. And then you have additional speed, but if you double jump, of course, you do lose that speed, and of course, additional speed is good on the flanks. And this is Gravel Pit, and Gravel Pit is a map that it has a lot of flanks, and it's really good for Scout. But keep in mind, you only have 4 bullets, and then you have to reload. So if you're used to having 6, having 4 is 2 less than 6, in case you were wondering. And also, just because you're faster doesn't mean you're harder to hit, you're just faster. I mean, if you are good at hitting a regular scout, you should be good at hitting, you know, a fast scout as well. And also, you're not invertible, you have to run around speed of sound. Pretty quick. If you're on the blue team, you can call yourself Sonic. Use the bonk and be the blue blur. And you really can't engage anywhere too differently than before, because keep in mind that if you do want to rely on double jumps to avoid damage, you are going to move slower and be easier to hit. The control point is being contested. That's okay. So we can see that Escape here is doing fairly well for himself. He's been running around and getting a couple of kills here and there, finishing off players, and using the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol to gain that additional health, but is really weak to fire. But with the increased speed of the Babyface's Blaster, it shouldn't be too much of a problem to stay away from pyros. So we're just gonna wait to capture this point here, and goes out and sees a scout. And he gets taken out by the soldier, and now we're gonna be attacking further. The final control point is being contested. So this is just to give an introduction of what it is. You just run and yeah, kill the medic, go around on the side, shoot at the soldier. And your damage potential, if you use this loadout, is substantially lower than if you didn't. But with the right timing and the right positioning and the right aiming skills, you can absolutely do damage. However, you're harder to hit, and it's harder to hit for you because you're faster. So that is important to note when you play using this weapon. And the fish is still just as good as any, so if you're going for fish only, it's pretty good, but don't jump in front of soldiers, as you will fucking die. So that was the introduction to this weapon. You can combine it with a lot of different weapons. The next one we're going to be seeing is going to be combining it with the melee weapon that is the Candy Cane. Makes you take more explosive damage, but you get a health pack every time you kill somebody. And sometimes assist somebody, I think. We should do an episode on purely that weapon. It's really interesting for Scout. But the Candy Cane is, he hasn't displayed it yet, but this is, I think this is gasoline based. There we go, dropping the health pack, allowing you to pick it up and stay in combat a bit longer. Combined with the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, you will pick up more health. He just runs up and shoots the medic. He's like, what's up? And oh no, mini sentries! Fall back. Yes, because even though you run faster, mini sentries and sentries in general usually fuck you up. That is unchanged, because as a scout, balance-wise, sentries will always be good against you, regardless. If it's a level 1, level 2, level 3, or mini, scouts are bad against all of those. That is because speed versus power. That thing has no speed, just power. You have a lot of speed, no less power. So it makes sense. And people who complain about mini sentries a lot are usually scouts. Mountain Lab is a map that you can play on. It's not a particularly good map, because it's basically just one long choke. Excuse me, I have a sip of my soda here because it's incredibly warm in my room because it's the summer and my room is situated like... I get the sun from it goes up until it goes down, pretty much. And my room is constructed like this, like, oh yeah, you should let all the heat in, but you can't fucking leave. It's like a horror movie, you know? You may enter the theme park, but you're never getting out. Candy cane! There we go. Killing that fucking spy, asshole. Taking him out. And that is utilizing the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol to its potential. However, you are weak against fire and explosives when you do this. And you don't do as much damage as you used to. You can't really double jump all that much to avoid the fire. You're pretty much stationed on the ground, and when you're just running around on the ground, you're overall easier to hit. Going in to pressure the medic. It is being denied and has to go back. Yes. Speeding it up just a little bit. Picking up the health pack from killed enemies. Killing the sniper, grabbing a health pack. Overall works pretty well, but you die faster, but you also run faster. You do not kill faster, but it's kind of like a black box-ish build for the scout. There's an engineer. And the problem is that you never hit when you really need to. Scout chasing you, using Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. Not really gonna work too well. Oh, you're at the dispenser. Quickly, oh, pyro, Jesus. Okay. Well, that was heavy. All right, I got the heavy. All right, come back. And oh no, a mini sentry. Ends your life in the blink of an eye. So we can see that it makes some aspect of the scout easier because you run faster. But because you run faster, you sometimes also die faster, but you don't do as much damage. So let's take a look at some flanking play on a more familiar map that a lot of people play on, which is Badwater. And this is going to be none other than Freeze for Fun. He's actually going to be using the Criticola, which is another interesting setup with this weapon, because, you know, the Babyface's Blaster, you know, you have a lot of opportunities with this, and it works really well with other scout unlocks. It really does. And like, if you're at max speed and you use the Criticola, you are not going to run faster than the max speed. That is like the capped max. However, you will run faster if you're not maxed out, which means like if you're using the Criticola a lot, you can double jump and try to negate the downside of the Babyface's Blaster a lot more than normal. But you will run faster, and you will rely on that Criticola being recharged before you do something again. And here we go, activating it once again. And you also, you know, you take more damage from it, so if you're using the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, you gotta be careful because you can't use the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol with Criticola. What am I saying? I mean, the candy cane. I mean, if you're already taking extra explosive damage and you use the Criticola, you're gonna die from explosives really quickly. So gotta be careful about that. And we can see that you can use this to stay on the flanks, which you can do as scout, run around and see if you can find an opening. Or just go and help them push the cart. It offers a variety of options, which you're going to see through here, which is all pretty good. Because the replays we got, sadly I won't be able to show everything, but they were very good. And then they win, yeah, doesn't matter, you died. Victory! Yay! So we're going to look at some defensive plays. Yes. Still Freeze for Fun, and now he's on defense. Again, using the Criticola once again. Not sure if he's using the candy cane, because usually what you should do whenever you submit a replay is show all the weapons you're using. But I think he's still using the fish. I'm not too sure. Jump forward. He doesn't run all too fast. Faster than most classes. Don't really need to run towards the enemy and die. Spy. Because of the reload, you're doing the one reload shoot, which is not really recommended. It's like a clear downside to this weapon is that it's 4 shots is really not enough to get the job done when you're used to having 6, or if you're used to the soda popper, which has a lot higher overall DPS. There we go, using the criticola. I'm gonna go into the fray against the heavy. That's pretty ballsy, but he gets taken out by his friend there. Body blocking the sniper and using the fish. Not really contesting. Engineer covered in Mad Milk. Also a potent strategy. If you use Mad Milk and Candy Cane, you will definitely come out more of the survival aspects of this kind of loadout. And I feel like the Babyface's Blaster allows for a lot more variety in unlocks, because usually the scattergun works well with most stuff, but it works best with pistol and probably criticola, to my knowledge. Or experience. Maybe Pretty Boy's pocket pistol as well, but you know, you have those 2 extra bullets with the regular scattergun, you do not with this one. So you kind of have to compensate for that. And for some reason, even though it's the middle of the summer, I'm starting to get a cold because it's so insanely hot in my room. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I'm allergic to heat. But now he's built up some speed. His medic doesn't care about anything. Take him out with the fish. Alright. Standing back. Like, as a scout on defense, there's not all that much you can do, really. Oh, there's a spy! There's a spy! Get the spy! Alright, alright. Time out for a second. There's a spy and there's stairs. What does that mean? Possibility for stair stabs are high. Slow it down. Alright, so we gotta be careful. Oh! Attempted stair stab. Ain't gonna happen, bro! Freeze for fun, got this under control. Stair stab is not gonna work. Ever.
How is this possible?
So let's look at how the Babyface's Blaster works on defense when you don't really need speed. This is Gold Rush, a map that's fair if you're a demo man on the team red. Otherwise, it's pretty choky. This is gonna be freeze for fun, and he's gonna be playing here, and he's not actually gonna be doing a whole lot because Babyface's Blaster is all about speed. And if you take a look around, there's actually not that many areas you can run. And he's having a laugh. Laughing at the speed of sound. Alright. So there we go. Some criticola and not really doing all that much. I mean, he's looking at the enemy team. The enemy team composition is interesting, to say the least. The car probably could have done well with a heavy. So he has a lot of speed, but there's not a lot of room, and you can't really utilize speed unless you got room. So Babyface's Blaster is not really that recommended on maps like this if you're on defense, because there's really nowhere to run, although he's doing fairly well for himself. I'm just speeding up this really quickly because this is kind of long, and oh, goodbye. Not gonna engage that sentry because, as we know, sentries are bad for you as a scout, regardless of what kind of sentry it is. It doesn't matter. They will fuck you up really badly. So there we go. Gonna be reloading, running around, and all that kind of stuff. Doing pretty well. and so forth. And headshots, because that stuff happens at times. Yes. Well, this is another one where Babyface's blaster doesn't really help. I mean, you run fast, but at what cost? This one is also kind of long. But we're just gonna see what Freeze for Fun does here. This is Viaduct. Not the best version. It's on snow, so if you're on the blue team, you're at an advantage. And there we go. Pistol and Fish. Spamming with pistol. Going around shooting. Building the speed. Can't really get an angle, goes in, can't really contest. Goes in, can't really contest. He's doing the right idea though, that you go around and you try a different angle and see if you can come in here. Can't go in there, alright. Grab the health, try this angle over here. Oh, actually we got it this time, alright, go capture. Try to go forward, and then shooting and trying to get something done. Reloading. Back, getting an angle. Can't really do much, takes out a spy. Tries this angle again, pyro. Want to stay away from those pyros, screw you over if they're good. And then running back to spawn, because you can do that with the speed. Shooting at the soldier, shooting at another soldier. Runs into heavy. Like, you really can't get far, because, you know, you don't have all that much room, and you're really relying on that flank. So going back to spawn once again. And going back to spawn once again. Using the speed, you know, going around and trying to get the heavy. Can't really do it, because he's using the Natasha, which is kind of like a counter to Babyface's blaster. And scouts in general. Pretty much sucks at everything else, though. Takes out a soldier, has a laugh. And can't really utilize his speed all that much, because soldiers are pretty good at stopping Babyface's blaster, because you kind of have to be on the ground all the time. Then I'm gonna run back here. Grab a health pack. Try another angle. Enemy team comes in. Gets heals. Another time. And then they lose. Hey. So that was an example of that. You have a lot of speed as a potential, but you can't really utilize it. So now we're gonna play some more. We're gonna watch. This is Freeze for Fun again. And what? The sky's not like this on Frontier. It's definitely not like this. Alright. So we're just gonna speed things up here. And what? Okay, so he glows when he's on fire. And, okay, I guess that makes sense, but I never really see. Okay, he burns again, and. Okay. So, you can defend, use the speed. And now everybody gets.
It will be your doom.
Ubered? Wait, hold on. Hold on.
You are false! Enjoy your false confidence. It will be your doom.
Okay, so Erasmus is here. And, huh. Well, everybody's invulnerable. Guess the cart's not moving. Alright! It's over, it's over. Okay, good. We can continue as normal. The curse has been lifted. And we're on fire. Interesting fire effects. Kills the soldier. Bluebird Scout without a med. Okay. The map's usually bullshit, but this was extra bullshit. Just extra bullshit is what that was. But now, no episode is complete without the 2-fort submission. Alright? Action on 2-fort. It's gonna come soon, as soon as it loads. Then we're gonna have some action. Alright. This is gonna be someone on the blue team. It's the fun police. And his friend, Adolf Obama. Good name. It's just waiting for him to respawn. This is a Thunder team. Team Babyface. Moving in. Where's the backup, you might ask? Right here. Right here is where it is. This is where it's at. Going for the intelligence. The other guy, he comes ready. You know, he got the bonk. Why does he have the bonk? Oh, it's because there's a sentry here. Oh, yeah, come on. Distraction, please! Defensive Devil Knight. Doesn't really understand what's going on. Hey! The sentry takedown, the double scouted Babyface's blaster strat, very common on 2 Fort. It's the meta these days. You send 2 scouts over and they bonk. This is on Nucleus. This is also this is social Darwinism, I think. Who's this? No, it's Moo. It's Moo. This guy. Scout, yep, took him out in 1 shot. And crits are fair. Boosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, taking them both out. Had nothing to do with the Babyface's blaster, but I just thought it was kind of short and it was kind of funny to me, but I don't really know, you know. So there we go. That was user submitted replays. Thank you for submitting those. A lot of them were really good. I think all of them were good actually, but a lot of them were the same. So now we're gonna look at me, how I play with it, because I had a bit more variety. Because I always know what I'm. Isn't it weird that I always know what I'm after when I make an episode? So we're gonna be using the Babyface's blaster here on Barn Blitz. We're just gonna do some flanky play here, or try to at least. Oh, enemy Uber! Fucking calm down. One thing I want to talk about is being afraid of the enemy team. That's the thing that happens in pubs sometimes. Sometimes you will have, like, a TF2 is a very opposite game of some MOBAs, you know, like Dota and League of Legends, because in those kind of games, if you have one bad player, he's going to ruin it for everybody, alright? The one guy is going to ruin it for everybody. In Team Fortress 2 is different. If you have one really good guy, he's going to bring everybody up. Like, he's going to carry, right? But sometimes you have a couple of guys that's on the other team. I always look at myself as the counter stack. You know, that's how you get good. Never play on the winning team. Always join the losing team and try to carry those. That's how you really get good really quickly. That's what I did. And some people are just afraid of others after they get dominated, you know, by them, after they get killed 4 times and they can't really do that. And usually it's when they play on defense, they play as Demo Man and Medic with Kritzkrieg, and they just hide behind their teammates and use them as cannon fodder until they got Kritzkrieg, and then they come in and just demolish whoever is attacking. It's quite normal. It happens a lot. But the people who get owned by this, they forget that if you just shoot the guy, he will die. So it's kind of like, you know, how dogs don't understand the difference in size between them. So sometimes, like, the little Chihuahua is like the boss of, like, the huge, you know, the, what is it called, the gray hound dog or something? Or a Dalmantine? Dominoes? What is it? The black and white spot dog? Sometimes the Chihuahua is the boss and the big one isn't, because even though the big one could practically eat the dog because they don't understand. So I was witness to 2 soldiers, a pyro and a demo man versus a medic and a demo man. Then the 4 people at full health, no reload needed, ran away and died because they were scared. It's not hard to kill them. You just shoot them until they die. Alright? That was a tangent. But don't be afraid of anyone. Go in their faces. So we should reload. Double medic, Uber train. Not gonna happen. Kill one of their medic and the second one as well. They have no medics. Oh, an engineer without a sentry? No problem. And oh, jumping on the head. And oh, we have to reload. Can't really stay there. Oh. And let's see how good a level 3 sentry is versus a scout. pretty fucking good. It's pretty much the counter. So yeah, but now let's look at what I like to call the distraction plays. Yeah, the distraction plays, very good, very potent. We're gonna be using the Babyface's blaster, the regular pistol, and the bat or the pan or whatever. So taking out Demo Man, show no fear, show no mercy, and now stop. All right, there's 3 blues that are focused on me. It's 3 versus 1. If all of these if both medics pulled out their needle guns, he doesn't have a needle gun, but if they all shot at me and healed the spy, and they could probably take me. But the same way like dogs and the people I talked about, they don't utilize teamwork. So I killed the spy, ran into a pyro. They tried to melee me even though I'm faster than them, so they will never ever catch up. I do get hit by a rock, you know, one of these things, but I get taken out. Take out the medic, avoid 3 Demo Mans, and go here and be like, hey, look at me, I'm back in your base. You guys should come here and take me. Hey, look at me. Hey, over here. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And reload. Look at me. Look at me, look at me. Hey, hey, look at me. Pay attention to me. Hey, I'm outside your base. You kill me. Come on. Ow. Grab the health pack. Look at me. Look at me. Pay attention to me. Pay attention. Spend your time on me. It's like, you know, when girls go, you know, buy things for me, support my lifestyle. It's kind of like that, only with Scout. And then we have Troll Engineer, Teleporter entrance, exit. Killing a Scout, it's a Demo Man, and boosh. But they were pushing the cart. Quickly, get to the cart. Oh, we're here. We started from the bottom, now we're here. And there's another Demo Man. Take him out. Reloading. Checking our surroundings. There's an engineer. And we win. Yeah, victory. Mini sentries ain't a problem if they don't shoot back. So that's the distraction plays. You can definitely do this. And this was the first replay that I've really gotten to use the cleaver and the nice Sandman. So we're gonna be in bad water on defense. We're just gonna run around very slowly at first. So we hit somebody. Wait, let's take a look at that again because that balls in your face are always funny, at least to me. So there we go. We don't have the ball. The ball is invisible. And we go. Huh. We get the kill. That's 2 points because you get a bonus point for every time you hit somebody with the ball. So you can top frag very easily. So we're gonna go on the top and see what's up. Throw the cleaver, didn't really hit anything. Take out that one. Oh, soldier. Oh, engineer. Oh, there's a lot of blue. So let's do some quick math. Okay, there's 1 red and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. So that is a 5 versus 1. I do not have enough crit potential in my loadout and with this gun, so I'm just gonna be like, later. First try and hit them with this, and the other thing miss, that's okay. And be like, yeah, look at me, pay attention to me, you should come. But they don't. They're like the relatives that never show up. Come to my party, it'll be great. Yeah, I'll be there. They don't show up. That was kind of funny. Alright, let's take a look at that again. There we are. It's an engineer just working on his teleporter. Doesn't even move. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels so good when you do that. Oh, it's so rewarding. And it also gives you full speed with the boost as well, which is nice. Demo Man with sticky jumper. Gotta take out this teleporter first. Don't want to have the enemy team have good logistics. Hurt level 1 mini sentry. Level 1 mini sentries. Yep, that's the thing. And we're gonna go and hey, did you guys recognize this guy? Yeah, look at this guy. And you're dead. And then he went on the Steam forums and said, Valve, Sandman cleaver is absolute bullshit. Please fix. There we go, and demo men are never really a problem. And we threw the thing at him. Did he burn? Yes, he died. But so did we. Thanks to a pyro. But yeah, Babyface's blaster and a cleaver is just really fun. It's not really super good, but it's more fun than it's good, and that's like the whole idea. Like, you can get some pretty good kills with it. I think you can get really good with it, but it's just really, really hard. It's like getting consistent with the dart hit, you know. The dart hit just really hard to use for soldiers, similar to this thing. Like, it's really, it's a lot of if and buts. So there we go. So right now we're doing what we saw the others do in the beginning, just hanging back and just shooting and building things, because there really isn't a lot we can do as a scout. I mean, if we went in here, where there's a lot of blue, I mean, there's a sniper and there's an NG and there's a spy and a soldier and a demo and, you know, there's a bunch of stuff. So if we actually tried to get in here, we would die, regardless of how fast we are. And kill the demo with the cleaver there. Nice and easy kill. Just throwing the cleaver because that thing recharges faster than the ball. And then we're gonna go on the flank and see what's up, and we completely missed. Got a guy behind us. Oh, it's up. What's up? Boosh! Come on! You're dead, yay. Reloading. Oh, you want a piece of me? How about that? Boosh. Taking it out with cleaver style. Oh yeah. Loading. And we get whipped. Somehow. Running over stickies like nobody's business. Throwing it on the soldier, taking him out in fairly quickly without too much effort or what do you say, like a commitment. Then we get flashed. And we see there's a spy around here. We look for him. Found him. But already 2 of our teammates have died to this horrible, horrible thing. Oh yeah, taking out the pyro. It does like 160 damage, so it doesn't really kill a pyro or a demo, but anyone below 160 health will die. Or maybe more if you get a crit, a nice little crit Sandman, hitting the demo man, but hits the engineer that jumps in front of him. But we do kill a medic, which is always nice. And then using our speed to just rotate around and get the heavy before we eventually kick the bucket. But we did do a lot of damage. So, what does a proper, successful takedown of a sentry look like with this loadout? Rather than Babyface and blaster. First, we're gonna have some rockin' tunes. Oh, there's a heavy. I just had to have some more drink because I am pooling with sweat here. Guess that was not clear. Oh, it's a sentry! And there's an engineer. Like, right now, there's very little we can do. But, thankfully, we have our friend's soldier black box with us. And we try to hit the NG and, oh, okay, he's wrangling it. Alright, alright, go, go! Uber and flank kill on the NG and, yes! Yes, and the soldier's like, did you kill it yet? Did you get the set? Okay, I'm gonna go up here and check if you got the sentry. I'm gonna shoot some rockets, alright? You get the sentry. And we're like, yeah, in the meantime, we're down here. You can actually, you know, see us, but he's staying there and shooting. Yeah, we hit the heavy with the cleaver. Take some bleed damage. Going down. Oh, activating the mini crits with the gloves running urgently. Not your best move there, bro. Oh, you want some bats? I'm the Batman. And we win, yay. Victory, taking out the medic. Oh, Uber drop, domination round. Get stuff to Demo Man. Delicious. Pretty good, pretty good. And now here is pretty much the best example of why scouts or people say mini sentries are OP. Alright, so we're gonna play on Foundry, which is a great map. Doesn't get played enough, in my opinion. It has the right elements. We're gonna be using the pocket boy pistol, pretty face, whatever. The gun that shoots slower but gives us more health but weaker to fire. Take out a scout. Oh, there's a mini sentry! Alright, shoot the mini sentry. Alright, okay, shoot the sniper! Reload. Okay, we We can't really divide our fire too much. We kind of have to focus because we only have 4 clips, 4 bullets, whatever, 4 slugs before I have to reload. And Boosh taking out sniper. There's a okay, kill the mini sentry. All right, those 2 hits. 1, kill the mini sentry. Grab the health back. All right, you're gonna get the mini sentry this time. We're gonna commit to getting the. All right, we got it. We got it, and it's instant rebuild. All my effort for nothing. Then how do I kill it as a scout? How do I kill the mini sentry? The answer is, you don't. You don't kill the mini sentry. So now we're gonna move on to the part where I display my excellent aim combined with the server's hit registration, which is sometimes you hit and sometimes you miss, regardless of where you aim. Miss by 3 meters, that's okay, counts as a headshot. Hit a still target that isn't moving, I think that's a body shot, because, you know, the head is a part of the body. Oh, the medic! The medic, oh yes. Let's slow it down and watch this glory, alright. 1 hit, miss. 2, miss. 3, ow, he hit him. We hit him. And then, we're gonna go in close, and we hit him, and we hit him, and we die. You smug motherfucker. Who do you think you are, mister? I am the man who just stood here and watched you get killed, you stupid. I mean, yeah.
Mission begins in 60
Alright. Gravel pit. On defense, scout, very scout-friendly map. Watch me juggle. I'm actually a juggler. See, like this. I'm throwing the invisible ball. Ball goes. Alright. So just waiting for stuff to open.
Mission begins in 5, 4,
1, and the ball, and the throw, and the run away like a bitch part. And get the health back. I just have to say, I think this gun looks and sounds really satisfying. It looks cool, and it sounds cool. There we go. Most of our team is on A. And that's a crit screen, and that's how you counter that. Let's take a look at that again, because that is actually textbook on how to shut down or quit Demo Man, because usually that will be the end of most people. Alright, so let's find the Demo Man combo with the medic. Ah, here they are. They think they're the shit, you know, they come in and they're like, oh yes, you know, perfect. Crit screen has been popped. And they're like, yeah. But little do they know, this scout is the scout that could and get stuffed. Yeah. Crits Demo Man? I don't think so. This loadout strategy is very much underused by friends who play pubs a lot. But we did stop him and we did shut him down. And that is all that matters. And he's gonna write on the forums that the Demo Man needs a buff to counter the Sandman cleaver. So that is the circle of life. Get killed by something has to be OP. So we're gonna go around the side here and oops, see what's up here. Ah! There's a Demo Man guy again, but now I missed completely and he has a healer and a soldier and I'm out of here. Bye. There's a sniper asshole! Got him. There's a scout dude too. And we die. Because we're not invincible. That's countered crits. And now we're gonna go into the last replay. We're gonna look at a sentry takedown. Where we actually don't take out the sentry, but we do it, we try regardless, alright? We try. Really hard. So there we go. There's a sniper guy up there. We missed the ball. He hits us. We're dodging. We're dodging really good. Ah, take him out. Yes. Avoiding soldier shots and throwing the taking, like, I'm not sure if you're that kind of thing, but if you've ever played ball sports, that's going to play against you if you play TF2, because usually if a projectile comes towards you, you move towards it. Like if it's basketball or baseball or something, like you're always like, oh, here comes the ball, let me go. You know, and here it's like, I can move really quickly, and I'm gonna make sure to run as fast as I can into that rocket. Because I want to catch it with my mouth. So there we go. Sending Scout, also using the Babyface's blaster, I think. Is he? No, he's using scattergun. Excuse me. I thought he was one of us, but he wasn't, so fuck him. If he's not one of us, then he's an asshole. And whoa! Sentry that is being zapped. Slowing it down. Hitting the NG. Throwing the cleaver, missing. That's okay, we take out the NG as he repairs the gun. And then we die. And the gun is still standing. The enemy team has a lot of engineers, but they're busy with other stuff. And this heavy's days are numbered. He goes on, but we have a soldier man who hasn't cheated ever. Or a while back. And the question is this sentry gonna make it? No, it's gonna fucking die. Alright, so that was the Babyface's Blaster episode. Hopefully you got an idea of how to use this and some strengths and weaknesses with it. Weakness is that you go faster than you're used to, and sometimes going faster is not better. You do have a reduced clip and you do have a reduced damage output, so that is also something to consider. Also, I don't think it's OP because, I mean, if you want to dodge, you lose the speed, and if you lose the speed, you get hit, so it's kind of like counterintuitive to dodge because you get easier to hit as soon as you land, so that's it. It's a very well combined with a lot of different weapons, and I think you can really, if you have a very specific playstyle, you can definitely use the Babyface's Blaster to that, because I think I really like the Babyface's Blaster. It's really fun. I rarely win high-tier scout duels against people of my own level if they're using the scattergun. I usually lose because they don't have to reload as quickly as I have to. But that's basically it. So I think it's fine for now. I like how it is. Probably could go with some more tweaks, but I haven't looked too much into that. I don't think it's any problem. I don't think you win the game if you use this, because you will have slower rollouts to middle using this thing as well. So, and it's like emphasizing something the scout already does, which is being fast. So it's like more fast but less damage output before you have to reload and run away. So there you go. For next week, we're gonna do the Sydney Sleeper alone. So you can use the Sydney Sleeper and whatever loadout you so desire as a secondary and a melee. All you have to do is use the Sydney Sleeper, the pea shooter that shoots the pee-pee. We're going to be using that. I personally recommend using the Darwin Danger Shield because you will be facing some opposing snipers, and it's always useful to have that thing there if you're not going to be able to headshot anyone. So we're going to look at that because we're going to go over the items that we only covered in sets. That's what we're going to do, because some items like the Babyface's Blaster, well, it's only used with the Pretty Boy's pocket pistol back in the day when we did that episode, and so with a lot of the other unlocks as well, but now we're going to look at them separately. So, yes. Pretty good weapon. I like the tweak that they did. It's a lot more viable now because it should be almost as good as the scattergun. It's just with some side grades, which it has. Smaller clip and the old speed thing, so that's nice. Combines very well with other items. Especially the cleaver. That thing is really funny. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Whatever. Twitter, something. I don't know. Follow me.